Hello, I am Kathryn Shanti Ariel, and this is my wolf dog companion Ishnane, which is Apache for Bright Morning Star. Ishnane is walking my path with me now. We are walking our paths together as partners to help bring different levels of awareness back to the earth about animals and about stewardship and sovereignty. And what I'm here specifically to talk with you today briefly about is the work that I do with Ishnane's assistance as an interspecies communicator. And interspecies communication is, what that means is that we speak to not only all of the animal realm, but also to the other realms of nature, which include the plants, the animals, the trees, the crystals, and Mother Earth herself. Yes. And part of this work is to help people understand that all life is conscious. All life is a part of God and has consciousness. All of the animals know this. They are all aware of the different realms of nature, not only those that we see, but also the divas and the elementals, who at this time are not visible to us, but are very much a part of the reality of Earth. Every plant and every animal, including humans, has an elemental that overlights its body and helps to keep us healthy, helps us to work with the other elements of the earth, so that we are always in harmony to the best of our ability, especially when we are in conscious communication with these beings. One of the big challenges that we have in this day and age is that so many people have forgotten that there is conscious awareness in all life. Many people look at the life on Earth, including the Earth herself, as being unconscious and incapable of feeling or communicating. None of these thoughts in the human mind are true. All of God is intelligent, all of God is conscious, and all of God is always in communication within its own light and love matrix. Humans, however, through the fall into separation, have lost the ability to communicate consciously with God within ourselves, and also for the awareness that God is in all life, and therefore to be able to communicate with it. What is going on now on the planet, which is a part of what Ishnane and I are assisting with, as well as so many others, is the awakening of the human race back into the awareness of the God within ourselves, above ourselves, and in all of life, so that we can come back into wholeness and unity and return the planet back into the paradise that it once was. These steps that are part of this process, the first step is to acknowledge that life is intelligent, that all beings communicate, that all beings are sovereign, that all beings are part of God in one form or another. And stewardship upon the planet, stewardship of Earth, has to do with the acknowledgement of the consciousness, the acknowledgement of the divinity, and that our work here, our life here, in its divine perfection, is about partnership, not dominion over the realms of nature. It is partnership with the dominions of nature. This is the work that I am here to bring forth. I do this from many different levels. One is that I have consultations with people to assist individuals in awakening within themselves their ability to communicate within their hearts with their God self, which I refer to as a vertical communication, returning the communication to your God self, to all that is, so that you can once again be at home in your heart, be aware of the intelligence that you are, and through that intelligence, you can once again engage the intelligence of all life. So that is part of that. I also work with the animals and with all of the nature realms in communicating with them and for them on behalf of those who are attempting to have a conversation with them. If you have animals or different realms of nature that you wish to have a communication with, be the divas in your garden because you're choosing to create something in particular within your garden, I can assist you in communing with the divas and learning how to do this yourself. Also, as part of the sustainability of Mother Earth, it is of key importance for us as a race to regain our conversation with nature and with Earth so that we are creating a sustainable matrix, a sustainable environment with, again, in partnership with all of life, that we are communing with them, letting them know what our plans are to create what the Garden of Eden, a sustainable garden, building a new development where we desire to have the different realms of nature participate in this in some form or another. These are all things that I can assist in coming in as a communicator for nature to all those who wish to commune and build something conscious and sustainable with them. So these are different levels of my services. I also am a writer, and I will be creating different types of classes and online audio tapes for people to listen to so that you can, again, learn how to regain the awareness within your being of life, who the life is, how the life interacts with the human, how we come back into perfection with each other once again. So again, my name is Kathryn Shanti Ariel. My websites are songofthedovefoundation.org and also spiritualadvocacy.com, which is a new website we are now creating, and I will be talking about that further. spiritualadvocacy.com. So thank you for coming and listening to this video. Again, if you have any questions about your ability to communicate with animals or understanding the consciousness that they hold for themselves, for their species, and as bridges to the greater for humanity. Many of these animals have come to live with humans in an attempt to remind us of our connection with God, because they are very connected. They are always connected. There is no coincidence that the word dog, spelled backwards, is God. The word wolf dog, which Ishtene is, spelled backwards, is God flow. God flow. So the flow of God is being brought to us through these animals who are walking with us and sharing the earth. They are calling to us to remember the God within ourselves, that we may once again come out of separation into unity and bring the planet home. Thank you, and namaste.